Okay, so we'll now go to part 2 of our discussion about dynamics of rigid body. So kanina tapos tayo doon sa ating projectile motion. Now we will go to the circular motion naman. So, okay, let us see kung ano siya. Okay, let me just open yung ating mga apps na kailangan. Okay, so let us go with number sample question number 15. Okay, so this will be number 15. We are now in number 15. So the problem goes like this. Okay, a wooden block having a weight of 150 newtons is placed at a distance of 1.5 meters from the center of a platform, rotating at a speed of 2 radian per second. Determine the minimum coefficient of friction of the block so that it will not slide. The radius of circular platform is 1.5 meters. Okay, so let us go muna dito kung ano yung mga involved formula pagdating ng ating rotational motion. Now, for rotational kinematics, meron tayong mga notations dyan, okay, and sign conventions. Now, going back dun sa ating linear motion, we have S for the distance traveled. Now, when you are talking about rotational motion, ibig sabihin, every time na iniikot mo, it is measured in revolutions, okay? So that will be denoted in theta. So this will be in revolutions. Okay? So that will be in revolutions. Okay? Yun yung translation niya ng distance traveled to revolutions. Okay? Ito naman, velocity. Now for the speed, ang tatawag natin dyan, that is the angular velocity. Okay? So this is theta, ito omega. Omega. Yan, sign niya omega. So ano naman yung measurement niyan? Okay? If this is theta, it is in revolutions. Revolutions. Ito namang omega mo, that is in revolutions per second or rad per second or RPM, revolutions per minute. Now, when we're talking about acceleration sa linear, that is in meters per second squared. Ito naman, it is in alpha. Yung denotion ng alpha mo, that is in revolutions per second squared or radians per second squared. Okay. Yan yung mga convention natin. Okay? Now, paano natin sila itatranslate? Okay? All you have to do, syempre, meron ka rotating body and then the distance na meron ka that is in the radius or radii ng iyong rotating body. Okay? To translate yung S into a particular form, all you have to do, yung theta mo, equal yan sa yung S, i-divide mo lang ng iyong radius. Okay? Ganun din yung iyong V or yung omega. Para makuha mo si omega, i-divide mo lang si V ng R. Radius, okay? Ganun din yung iyong acceleration alpha. Equal yan sa yung acceleration mo divide by radius. So, ganyan lang natin din-note yung rotational motion. Now, we'll go back with the problem. Okay? Now, i-highlight natin yung mga bagay na kailangan natin i-take note. Okay? So, meron kang wooden block dyan. Okay, meron ka the weight na 50 newtons. It is placed at a distance of 1.5 meters from the center. Ibig sabihin, that will be your radius. Okay, rotating at a speed. Binigay niya is angular velocity. Okay, and then the minimum coefficient of friction daw of the block is determine natin kung ano daw yun. Okay? So, this is kinematics mixed with statics. Okay? So, the platform is 1.5 meters. So, how we solve that? Okay? All you have to do, i-convert mo muna yung mga dapat mo i-convert. Number 1, i-convert natin let us convert itong 2 radians per second. Okay? I-convert natin siya into linear velocity. Linear velocity equal to, meron kang given na omega times r. Okay? Meron kang 2 radians per second. Now, kapag radian, ibig sabihin, hindi mo na kailangan siyang i-convert pa para maging linear. All you have to do is to multiply it with the radius given. So, that is 1.5. Kasi non-unit naman ang radian. Okay, 1.5 meters. So, this will be 3 meter per second. Yan yung ating linear velocity. Okay? Palagay natin, umiikot yung ball mo. Okay? Or umiikot yan. Yung linear velocity niya, yan yung velocity na ita-travel niya. Translated nung iyong rotational. Okay? This is your, what? Omega. This is your velocity. Okay? Ganyan ang linear velocity. Now, we'll go with the block. Okay? Ano bang force ang meron ka dyan? Okay? So, let us define. Okay? Meron kang force na towards the middle. And that is what? That is centrifugal ba? No, that is centripetal. That is the middle seeking force. So, let's go with the formula. Okay? Circular motion. Okay. Let's go with your circular motion. Okay? If this is your velocity, yung dinidiscuss ko kanina, okay? The ever middle seeking or towards the middle, the force towards middle, that is a centripetal force, okay? The force that is moving outwards away from the middle, that is your centrifugal force. CG na lang, okay? FC for centripetal force, okay? Now, centripetal force is the force that acts toward your middle. And centrifugal force is the force that acts away your middle. Okay? Now, how will we get the formula? Ito yung formula niya. For centripetal force, kunin mo muna yung normal force. Okay? Sabihin, Fn is equal to man. An is the acceleration normal. Okay? So, An is v squared r times r, v squared over r, or r times omega squared. Okay? Now, paano mahanap yung centripetal? Okay? The centripetal force is Fc will be equal to W v squared over gr. Ano ba yung W over G? Di ba yung W over G, let you take note ha, M is equal to W over G. Or the weight divide by gravity. Okay? So, Fc will be equal to mass velocity squared over R. Now, you have your centripetal force. Okay? V squared over R. So, pwede rin yang ito. Yan. Di ba ang force is equal to mass times acceleration? Ayun yun, no? Elaborate ko lang. Okay? Now, for the force going away, your center, that is your centrifugal force. Now, okay? So, MAT, acceleration. Acceleration, ano yan? Acceleration. Tangential acceleration. Okay? So, this will be your velocity divided by time. Okay? R alpha. And then, for the total acceleration, total acceleration, that is the normal times the centrifugal, normal acceleration squared plus yung acceleration mo na centrifugal times or squared nyo. Kunin nyo yung square root nila to get the acceleration total. Ito yung acceleration total malaki. Okay. So, much for that, let's go with your sample questions. So, meron ka na yan. All you have to do is to find yung FC. Okay? FC. W over G times BR V squared over R. Okay? So, ano ba yung weight mo? That is 50 newtons. Okay? I-divide mo yan ng 9.8066. Okay? Newton second squared per kilogram meter. Okay? Multiplied by times yung V, that is 3 meter per second squared. 3 meter per second. 3 meter per second. Divide by R. I-square natin ito eh. Divide by R. What is your R? That is 1.5 meters. Now, FC will be equal to, calculate natin, 50 divided by 9.8066. Okay? Multiply natin ng, that is 3 times 3. That's 3 squared. Divide natin na lang ng 1.5. Okay, so that is 30.592. 30.592. 30.592 force yan eh. So, newtons. Okay, that is FC, newtons. Centrifugal force. Okay. This will be the answer for FC. And then, magsasummation of forces tayo pagdating dito. Okay? To balance out. Kasi ang hinahanap natin is the coefficient of friction. Now, for your coefficient of friction, you take note, okay? Take note, yung mu or the coefficient of friction is equal to F over N. Etong F na to is the F that is pulling. Okay? Pulling yung block niya. Okay? Ang nangyari pala dito is a centrifugal force kasi outwards the center. So, summation of forces horizontal para makuha natin yung F, counteracting ng FC, equal to 0. Okay. Now, yung F mo minus FC, si F ito is positive natin, FC is negative, equal to 0. Therefore, yung F mo is equal to FC. Eh, ano ba yung FC? Diba 30.592 newtons. O, ngayon, meron na kayo niyan. So, you can solve na yung ating coefficient of friction, mu. F over N. Take note ha, kasi pagdating ng ating statics, so, note niya, pagdating ng statics, F, or the normal force, is equal to mu times N. Or the frictional force pala. Frictional force. Frictional force equal to mu N. So, recall tayo niyan. Okay? So, 30.592 newtons divided by N. What is N? Eh, given sa'yo is 50. Okay? Newtons. Therefore, divide na lang natin ito ng 50. More or less, nasa 0.6. So, ibig sabihin, very rough yung surface. 0.612. Non-unit yan. So, you have your number, problem number 15. We'll go with problem number 16. Now, a rotating wheel has a radius of 2 feet and 6 inches. Okay? 2 feet and 6 inches. Ibig sabihin yung ating radius. A point on the rim of the wheel moves 30 feet in 2 seconds. Ibig sabihin nagkaroon ka ng linear tawag dito linear distance into seconds. Find the angular velocity of the wheel. So for the velocity of the wheel, aalamin muna natin since meron tayong given dito na velocity. Okay? Paano natin makukuha yun? Wala namang given na velocity pero may masosolve tayo. Take note. Binigyan ka ng S, binigyan ka ng T. You recall yung velocity, linear velocity is equal to yung S over T. So V equal to 30 over 2. Now, take note, feet tapos second. This will be 15 FPS. 15 feet per second. Okay. Now, you have the velocity. Paano mo naman makukuha yung angular velocity? Okay. You have the radius, yes. Angular velocity, di ba? Recall to. V is equal to R times omega. And omega ang hinahanap, so this will be V divided by R. Okay? Pero yung R natin is 2 feet 6 inches. I-convert ko na lang. So, meron kang 15 feet per second divided by R. Ano ba yung R? That is 2 feet and 6 inches. So, 2 feet. Multiply na natin sa 2 feet times 12 inches per 1 foot. Okay? Yan. So, convert mo. Add. Add natin yung 6 inches. 6 inches. So, you'll have feet per second, tapos naka-feet. Ito, i-multiply ko na rin ito. Okay? 12 inches per 1 foot. Para maging non-unit. Okay? Non-unit. Tama. Para maging non-unit. V over R. Okay. So, R over. Tama. Non-unit. Magiging radian na yan. So, you cancel yung foot. Cancel the foot. Okay? Cancel the foot. Cancel the foot. Yung inches mga cancel doon is may inches dito. Lalabas na in second. So, all we have to do is to compute na lang. 15 times 12 divided by 2 times 12, that is 24 plus 6. Okay. So that will be 6 radian per second. 6 rad per second. 6 rad per second. Okay. So you have your angular velocity. Okay, so let's go with number 7. A flywheel. Ito naman, flywheel. Dadating kayo ng machine design, kailangan nyo yung mga angular velocities, saka yung mga linear velocities, and the rotational motion of your flywheel para makompute nyo yung energy stored in the flywheel. Okay? Kailangan alam nyo yung conversion niya. Now, for the flywheel, it is 15 cm in diameter. Okay? That is 15 cm in diameter. Accelerates uniformly from rest. Meron kang 500 RPM in 20 seconds. What is this? Angular acceleration. Now, you are given yung 500 RPM kasi is omega yan. Tapos meron kang T, meron kang D. Okay? So, how will we solve it? Okay? Kailangan i-convert mo muna yung angular velocity mo. So, this is the conversion angular velocity. So, meron kang 500 revs per minute. Kailangan naka-seconds. Okay? In one revolution, you got 2 pi rads. 2 pi radians in one revolution. Okay? And then, i-multiply mo yung minute. 1 minute kasi in every 60 seconds. So, makukuha natin yung conversion. Okay? So, 500 times 2, shift and pi, divide both sides by 60, and you'll have, yan, may ako na i-convert. Store ko muna sa 8. Okay? You got 50 pi rad per second. pi over 3 radians per second. You have this. Now, we will solve for the acceleration na. Tandaan nyo, di ba, pagdating natin ng linear, meron kang VF equal to VI plus AT na formula. Tandaan nyo itong formula to, okay? Ang translation niyan, pagdating ng ating circular motion is omega F equal to omega initial plus yung angular or alpha acceleration. Okay. Ito yung kanyang conversion. Okay. Tandaan nyo yan, huwag kakalimutan. Now, meron pa yan. Di ba yung VF squared equal to VI squared plus 2AS. Okay. Yan. Ita-translate na naman natin siya to rotational. Pag translate mo yan, omega F squared equal to omega I squared plus 2 alpha theta. Okay. So, you have another formula. Okay. Now, dalawa na yung formula mo. Okay. Ito naman yan. So, S equal to VI T plus A T squared over 2. Now, translate ulit natin into circular motion. Okay, so this will be theta equal to omega I T plus yung angular acceleration T squared over 2. So, ito na yung mga formula natin na kailangan nating tandaan pag circular motion. Ganun lang kadali yun. Okay. So, we can solve na yung value for acceleration. So, we'll use this one. Okay? Take note. Ito yung gagamitin natin. Okay? Now, ilista ko ulit yung formula. So, this will be omega F equal to omega I plus alpha times T. Kaya lang ito, naka-zero to kasi nag-start from rest. Okay? So, mayroon ka lang value ng omega F. Okay? This will be 50 pi over 3 radian per second. Okay. Equal to A. Wala tayo niyan. And then, given naman yung T. Ano ba yung T dyan? It is in 20 seconds. We divide both sides by 20 seconds. 1 over 3. 1 over 3. So, will result to acceleration na divide by 20. So, you have 2.62. 2.618. 2.618 radians per second. Okay. So, ganun lang kadali ang rotational motion. Kapag alam mo yung basic motion. Okay. Okay. So, let's go to the other question. Next question. Rotational pa rin. A turbine started from rest to 180 RPM in 6 minutes. So, you are given VF and time. Meron ka ring VI. Okay? Or omega I and omega F. At constant acceleration. Find the number of revolutions. Ibig sabihin, nahanap naman kung ilang beses ikot yung flywheel mo or yung turbine mo. Okay? So, let us take note muna ng mga given. So, rest at 180 RPM, 6 minutes. Okay? So, ang gagamitin natin dito, ito ba yung nahanap dito? Number of revolutions. Okay? So, given dito, hinahanap natin is theta. Okay? Hindi natin alam. You are given yung omega F, tapos omega I. Tapos meron kang T. Okay? Now, RPM, naka-RPM na to. So, hindi na kailangan mag-translate pa. Okay? So, ang gagamitin natin is omega F squared equal to omega I squared plus 2 alpha theta. Pero wala tayong alpha. Okay? So, solve muna natin si alpha. Where? Gagamitin natin itong formula to. WF WI plus alpha T. You are given T. Ito wala. Yan. Meron ka nito. Meron ka nito. So, alpha na lang. Okay? WF minus WI over T. Okay, wala naman to kasi from rest, 0. Yung WF mo is 180 RPM. Revolutions per minute. So, yung T is 6 minutes. 180 divided by 6 is, parang nasa 30. Check natin, 180 divided by 6. That is 30 revolutions per minute squared. So, meron ka ng alpha. So, ito na lang. Meron na akong alpha, wala ako nito, ang hinahanap is theta. So, subtract ko na kagad yan. Okay? WF squared minus WI squared over 2 alpha. Okay? So, ito, 0 pa rin to. Okay? WF. Okay? That is 180 RPM. Square ko na to. Okay? Kasi 0 naman itong isa. 0, kahit square ko. 2 alpha, 30 rev per minute squared. So, maka-cancel yung minute squared. Maka-cancel yung minute squared. Ang matitira lang is revolutions. Ano ba tinatanong dyan? Revolutions. So, ito na lang natira. Revolutions. Okay? Kasi naka-square yan. Theta will be equal to 180 squared over 2 times 30 is 60. So, that is 540 revolutions. 540 revolutions. So, you have this for answer. Now, let's go with the other question. Tingnan natin kung nasaan na tayo. Okay. Now, a man keeps 1 kilogram toy airplane flying horizontally in a circle, holding into a 1.5 meter long attached to its wingtip. Ibig sabihin, ginagano niya, iniikot-ikot niya yung aeroplano. Okay? So, parang ganito yan. Iniikot-ikot niya. Nandito si Boy. Iniikot-ikot niya. Nandito yung aeroplano. Ayan. Yung aeroplano, ayan. Iniikot-ikot niya. Ito yung string. So, ang makukuha mo din is the centrifugal force. The outward force na ginagawa niya. Okay? Nakaiikot. So, let's go back. Okay. So, you are having ito. Meron ka daw circle dyan. Andito yung bata. Iniikot-ikot niya yung airplane. Okay? So, meron kang force dito. That is centrifugal. Okay? Tapos, meron niya normal or tangential force. Tangential. Okay? Iniikot-ikot niya. So, ito yung radius mo. Okay? Ito yung mass ng toy mo. And then, you are given linear velocity. Yes. So, how will you solve that? You take note, FC, or the centrifugal force equal to W V squared over 2 GR. Kasi yung W, mass is equal to W over G. Diba recall, nandito nang galing yan, mass times gravity is equal to the weight. Yun. Okay? So, meron kang V, meron kang R. Ang hanapin mo yung centripetal. Okay, mahanap mo na ito. Centrifugal. FC equal to W, that is 1 kilogram. Kaya lang, wala ka pang wala ka na yung na kailangan ito kasi mas na ito eh. So, 1 kg. 1 kg. Multiplied to yung V. Ano ba yung V? That is Tapos meron kang R. R is 1.5 meters. Tignan nyo yung sign convention ha. Yung kg, tapos meron ka dito meters squared per second squared. Tapos meron ka rin dito meter. Okay, makakancel yung isa, magiging isa. Kilogram meter per second squared, ang convention yan, magiging newtons. Okay. So, let us solve 10 divided by 1.5. Basic lang to. 10 divided by 1.5. This is 10 divided by 1.5 equal to 20 over 3 or 6.67. 6.67 ang x. Ay, nakasquare pala. Sorry. Times 10 ko na lang. Yan. This will be 66.67. 66.67 newtons. Yan yung ating centrifugal force. Centrifugal effect. Okay, so na-solve natin yung for circular motion. Another question, again, ito na. A highway curve as a super elevation of 7 degrees. Ibig sabihin, meron kang curve banking na 7 degrees. Okay? What is the radius of the curve? Ang hinahanap yung radius of the curve. That will be no lateral pressure between the tires and the roadway. 40 mph ang kanyang speed. Okay. So, let's go with the curve banking. Okay? Now, for the curve banking, ito lang naman yung ginagawa dyan. Okay? The curve banking, the banking mo highway, kapag hindi naman given yung phi, this is phi, theta, and then phi. Ito kasi yung ito yung banking of curve, ito yung incline. Okay? Hindi mo na kailangan to. Okay? Minsan ito binibigay, ito lang binibigay. Ito naman, minsan hindi binibigay. So, ito lang yung gagamitin mo in this problem. Tangent theta equal to b squared over gr. Okay? Tinatanggal mo na yung net force na meron ka. Okay? So, you are given nung formula ito. Kapag hindi binigay yung mega lang parate. Ang sinasabi dito sa question na to, meron ang given na degree 7 degrees or super elevation. Okay? Grade. Sinasabi nila grade. Highway grade. Kung highway grade, yan ang theta mo. Okay? That will be 7 degrees. No lateral pressure between the tires. Yan yung kukunan mo na dapat ito may P. Okay? So, wala namang binigay. As is. R equal to, hindi natin alam. Meron ang given na B. Yes. Check. And then, ano pa ba ang given dyan? Wala na. So, let us convert muna. Naka miles per hour to eh. mph. Oh, okay? Hindi yan meter per hour. Miles per hour. So, i-convert muna natin yung V. V is equal to 40 mi per hour. So-convert natin to meter per second. Okay? 1 mile is equal to 1 mile is yung iba, alam nila yung conversion yan. Okay? So, that is 5,280 feet per mile. Yun ang mas conventional. Kaysa yung gagamitin nyo yung 1.614 or 1.604 mile. 1.604 kilometer per mile. Medyo alanganin ka doon pag hindi mo natandaan. So, ito yung pinakamabilis. 5280. That is statute mile. Okay? Pag naman nautical, that is dadagdagan mo lang ng 600. Dadagdagan mo lang ng parang 800. Okay? 800. That is feet per 1 mile times yung 1 meter per 3.28 feet. Ito mahaba pero mas madali tandaan kasi lagi yung ginagamit. Okay? And then yung R, convert na natin. That is 1 R is 3,600, 3,600 seconds. So, cancel natin lahat ng magkakaparehong unit. Okay? Yung mile, yung feet, yung hour. Okay, so we arrive with meter per second, B equal to. Okay, so let us calculate 40 times 5 to 80 divided by 3.28 times 3,600. So this will be 17.87. 89. 17.89. 17.89 meter per second. Okay. I-arrive with that. Pero meron pa mabilis na paraan dyan. Okay? convert mo yung mile into meter. Kilometer. Pwede na ganito ha. Shift 37 yung conversion dito. 38. Okay? Alam mo dapat yung conversion ng mile to feet. Nandun yan sa likod. Okay? Alamin mo na lang. Nasa likod yan ng calculator mo. Yung conversion niya. Okay? Hindi ko na makabisado yun. So, let's proceed. So, tangent theta. Take note. Tangent theta. Ang hinahanap kasi is theta. Okay? Equal to V squared over GR. Now, theta, ang hinahanap mo in degrees. Okay? Theta in degrees. So, theta alone equal to arctan. Tangent raised to negative 1 multiplied 2. Yung V squared mo, ayan, no, 17.89 meter per second. Tapos yung G, that is 9.8066. Tanggalin ko na yung unit, since na unit naman yan. And you have, meron ka palang degrees. Ang hinahanap pala dito is the radius of the curvature. Ang hinahanap pala dito is the radius of the curvature. Okay. So, meron kang R dito equal to V squared over G tan theta. Okay. So, V squared is 17.89 meter per second. Square mo to. Tapos, meron kang G na 9.8066 meter per second squared. That is the gravitational constant. And then, tangent theta. Tangent, 7 degrees. That is the super elevation ata. Super elevation of the road. Or the grade of the road. Okay, 17.89 squared over 9.8066. 66 multiplied to tangent 7 degrees equal to 265.80 R is 265 meters. Yan yung radius of the curve. That is the safe radius of the curve para hindi mag-shoot out, mag-overshoot yung mga sasakyan pagdating ng banking. Okay? Kaya sinasabi dyan, may mga punta kayo ng Marilaki, mayroon dyan Big C that is calculated. Hindi yan basta-basta nile-layout na ganun. Okay? Meron din yan, pero hindi siya gaanong slightly inclined. Okay? This is measured lalo na pag mga speed highways. Okay? Now, okay. Another problem. An automobile travels on a perfectly horizontal unbanked circular track or radius. Sabihin, unbanked, hindi siya naka-super elevate. Okay? Now, ang magpapatigilan sa kanya from shooting out of the curve is yung frictional coefficient and then the friction between the tires and the road. The coefficient of friction between the tires and the track is 0.3. Ibig sabihin, normally rough na yan. If the car's velocity is 15 meter per second, mabagal mabilis yan. Mabilis yan. Okay? What is the smallest radius it may travel without skidding? Okay? Hinahanap dito is the radius without skidding. Now, mas maganda kasi gawin mo dito is mag-balancing ng forces ka. Okay? Makikita mo. Meron ka dito centrifugal, meron ka dito frictional force. Okay? Magsasummation of forces ka. Okay? So yan. Kumari. Ito yung FC mo, ang ka-counteract lang sa kanya is the frictional force. Yan. Okay. Might as well, mas maganda kasi magkuha ka ng summation of forces. Summation of forces on horizontal equal to 0. Now, yung 0 na yon, tignan mo magka-counteract naman sila. Kung ito yung positive, ito yung negative. Okay? So, FC minus F original. Okay? Now, meron ka ditong normal and then the weight. Meron ka ditong weight na pababa. Meron ka namang normal force na pataas. So, magsa-summation of forces ka. Simplify ko muna to. FC equal to FF. Frictional. Take note, di ba? Yung FF natin is mu normal force. Okay? Equal to sa mu times normal force. So, nakuha na natin yung first equation. Okay? Now, we'll go with the summation of forces naman sa vertical. Summation of forces on vertical, wala namang ibang magka-counteract dyan. Ibig sabihin, therefore, yung weight niya equal to normal force. Okay. Parang statics lang. So, FC equal natin. Okay? Si mu times the weight. Kasi N naman yan times the weight. Okay, ang weight. Now, ang FC mo naman kasi is given by the formula. W B squared over GR. Now, may same parameter, yes, yung weight, that's cancelable. And then, we will go with the radius na lang. So, simplify natin, mu equal to B squared over GR. So, we might say, yung coefficient of friction is equal to mu. Diba, ang ganito is equal to tangent theta. Therefore, tangent theta is equal to mu, or the coefficient of friction. May na-derive tayong bagong formula. Okay? Now, we will go with the determination ng R. Determine natin si R. Now, R will be equal to, okay, that is B squared over G mu. Okay. Yung B squared mo is, nakuha ba natin? Given ba yun? That is 15 meter per second. 15 meter per second. Square natin ito. And then, 9.8066 meter per second squared. Okay? Multiplied by 0.3. Therefore, yung R natin in meters. Tignan natin. 15 squared. Okay, that will be 9.8066 times 0.3 equal to 76.48. 76.48. Yan daw yung safe radius ng curve para maiwasan yung skidding. Okay? So, nasolve na natin siya. Ilan na lang ang problem natin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 problems to go. We will have to go with the other problem. Now, ito naman hinahanap yung angle. Okay? Determine the angle of super elevation. Okay? Theta na hinahanap. For a 200 meter highway curve, so that there will be no side thrust. Sabihin, yung paghatak, papalabas, skidding. Okay? Speed of 90 kilometers per hour. Now, paano yun? Yung hinahanap theta, okay? So, let us list again the formula. So, tangent theta equal to B squared over GR. Meron ka namang B. Wala kang theta. Ito yung nahanap. Okay? Meron ka nitong dalawa. So, theta will be equal to tangent negative 1 or arctan. Yung B squared natin, paano yung tinuro ko kapag na kilometers per hour? Diba, i-divide nyo ng 3.6. So, matik, 90 divided by 3.6 para maging meter per second. So, square natin, 9.8066 multiplied by R. What is the elevation? That is 200 meters. So, theta will be, go to your calculators, okay? Shift tan to make it arctangent. Tapos yung taas, will be square muna natin. So, 90 divided by 3.6 to make it simple. Lalabas din in meter per second para no further conventions pa ng pagko-convert. Para dire-diretso ang calculation, 0.98066. I-multiply natin ng 200. Must be, dapat maliit to sa 1. 17.67 or 68. 17.68. So, dapat ito yung iyong banking of curve para hindi siya mag-skid palabas or mag-overshoot ang tawag doon. Commonly, pang mga drivers, sinasabi na nag-overshoot ako. No, mag-overshoot ka lang kapag na-exceed mo either yung speed limit dun sa curve na yon. Kaya bawat curve, nilalagyan niya ng speed limit, speed marker. And then, kung hindi naman masunod yung speed na yun, nilalagyan nila ng napakalaking ikot para hindi ka masyadong mag-overshoot. Okay. Now, ito yun. Naglagay ako ng illustration para mas maintindihan yung topic. A cyclist on a circular track of radius r, 800 feet, r na 800 feet, is traveling at 27 fps. Is speed in tangential direction. Tangential, ano ba yung tangent? Point on your circular path na kung saan isang beses ka lang nandoon. It will only lie on the single point on your circular path. Okay? And increases the rate at 300 at 3 feet per second squared. That is your acceleration. Okay? What is the cyclist's total acceleration? Anong hinahanap dyan? Okay? Total acceleration daw. Now, paano mahanap yung acceleration? Di ba kanina pinili dito? Hindi natin. Recall natin, ha? Okay. Ano bang meron dito? Yung cyclist mo, para hindi siya tumapon dyan, magkakaroon ka ng centripetal. Centrifugal. FC is equal to W d squared over dr. Now, meron ka dito. Tandaan mo, yung force naman kasi is mass times acceleration. Ito yun. Yun, yung nasa gitna. The resultant between your dr and then AF. dr. Okay? Yung AR mo is the tangential, always perpendicular. AF, the AT is tangential. R naman is the centripetal. Paano natin magawa? All you have to do is simplify natin. Divide the double M squared over R. Tapos mass times acceleration. Cancel natin to. Okay? M squared. M na pala. Tanggalin na. Tanggalin ko lang hindi. Excuse me. Equal natin. Diba ito? Lolo ko yung aking gawa. So, WG, tandaan nyo, is mass. Okay? So, FC is equal to mass B squared over R. Okay? Equal to M. 8. Cancel to. So, you'll have AR. Okay? Centripetal acceleration. So, B squared over R. Okay? AR. So, you have 27 FPS. 27 squared. Ano R, that is 800 feet, equal to, solve natin, that is 27 squared divided by 800. So that is less than 1. 0.9115 feet per second squared. That is your acceleration. So, store natin siya sa value ng A. Okay? And then, let us proceed solving. Kasi ang hinahanap natin dito is A. A, recall natin yung total dapat yan. Okay? A, tangential squared plus yung centripetal, AR squared. Meron na tayong AR, meron na tayong tangential. Now, yung tangential natin, tandaan nyo ito yun. Tangential. Tangential direction eh. Sabi naman dyan. So, all you have to do is, simplify na lang dito. So, 3 squared plus 0.9115 squared. So, the acceleration will be 9 plus triple A squared. 3.14 fps. 3.14 feet per second squared. Ganun lang kadali. Now, you have the calculation. Then, last 4 problems. So, what force is necessary to accelerate a 3,000 pound railway electric car at the rate of 1.25 feet per second squared? If the force required to overcome the frictional resistance is 400 pounds. Now, pagdating ng mga ganito, you have to consider the Newton's law of motions. Okay? Ito yung Newton's law of motion. For Newton's law of motion, kinetics, ibig sabihin, the body is moving. First law of motion, a body in rest is at equilibrium state, sabi nga niya. In the second law, every force applied to a magnitude of mass, a mass, and the acceleration, okay? Uniform accelerated motion, mga ganyan. And then the third law, yung force, every action is every action has an equal reaction. Ganun yun. F is equal to the reaction. Now, for the iba naman dyan, meron naman Newton's law of gravitational motion. Yun. Every two masses, meron silang gravitational attraction between each other. And then, magkakaroon yan ng in every distance. Okay? The greater the distance, yung force, gravitational force. It is the constant, okay? For celestial bodies. That is G. Malaking G, hindi maliit na G. Now, you go with the D'Alembert. In the D'Alembert, every motion, meron yang reverse effective force, okay, na na-create. Kumbaga, may moving body or merong yang kung nasa elevator kayo, yun na yung nararamdaman nyo when the elevator is pulling up para kayong may nagpo-pull down, that is the reverse effective force. Okay? Yun. Yung summation of forces, laging merong kaakibat na yan na reverse effective force or REF. Okay? Where REF is the mass and the acceleration of that body. Okay? Now, we go with the question. Ngayon, mas maganda kasi dito nag-FBD ka, kaya lang ipinakita na yung FBD, okay? Ang gagawin mo dito is magsasummation of forces ka lang. Now, if you have summation of forces dito sa horizontal per 0, okay, equal to 0, Newton's first law, ibig sabihin, tignan mo yung mga forces sa horizontal. Okay? Yan. Yan. Ano ba yung mga forces na yun? So, yung dito muna P, in-counteraction itong dalawa. So, meron kang si REF, reverse effective force, plus yung F. Okay? Ang kinukuha natin kasi dito is F, si P. Okay? Yung pushing force. Okay? Pushing force. in order for you to accelerate siya. Okay? Eh, yung resistance mo is 400 pounds tapos mayroon pa reverse effective force. Now, for the reverse effective force, tandaan nyo, si reverse effective force is MA. Okay? Where M, pwede rin niyang extract mo na ganito. Okay? Affected yan ng weight ng body. Okay? Yung weight over V. Okay? So, P will be equal to the reverse effective force, W over V, times the acceleration ng body. Plus yung F, the frictional force. Okay? The frictional force is 400. Okay. So, meron ka bang given weight dyan? Tignan natin yung given weight. Yes, you have 30,000 pounds real weight. Okay? Tapos meron ang acceleration. Meron ka ding gravity. Constant naman yun. Okay? This is 30,000 divided by yung G, that is 32.2 feet per second squared. I-multiply mo na rin ang acceleration mo na binigay dito. That is 1.25 feet per second. 1.25. Plus yung F. Okay? Ito, feet per second squared, feet per second squared. Ibig sabihin, ang lalabas na lang dito is pound. Plus mo ng 400. Okay? And then, 30,000 multiply mo ng 1.25 kung di ako nagkakamali. 1.25 to, i-edit lang natin. 1.25. 1.25, divide na lang natin ng 32.2. Okay? That is the normal, 32.2. Kapag board exam, 32.2 na lang kayo. Pero pag solving sa atin, 32.174. Okay? Plus na lang natin ng 400. So, the pushing force na kailangan mo to counteract is 1,564. 1,564.968 pounds. Yan yung kailangan. Again, REF is reverse effective force due to the D'Alembert principle. Okay? Now, going with the last three. Ito naman, inclined plane. The problem goes like this. A car weighing 40 tons, bigat ng car, siguro ano to, truck. 40 tons. Tons, okay? 40 tons. Anong pinagkaiba ng tons sa tons? Yung tons, tandaan nyo, 1,000 tons is equal to what? Alamin niyo yan, sa pounds ha. Hindi ko nagtuturo yan. Pero ganito na lang. 1 ton is equal to 920 kgs. English ton to ha, pag hindi sinabi. English ton. Pero pag sinabing 1 metric ton, that is 1,000 kilograms. Ano yan, tinuturo ko na sa inyo. Itong tons na sinasabi, this is English tons din, okay? Tons. Okay? 1 ton is 920 kilograms, okay? 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. 1 ton equal to 2,000 pounds. Okay? 1 ton is 920 kilograms. Yan na lang yung conversion natin. Pag sinabing metric ton, sa problem, pag hindi sinabing metric ton, that is English ton. Pero dapat, i-indicate niya na metric ton kung metric ton siya. Okay? At pag hindi indicate, matic yan, that is English tons. Okay? Let's go back. 40 tons is switched to a 2% upgrade. 2% upgrade. Ibig sabihin, that is the, yung incline of plane. With a velocity of 30 mph, miles per hour. If the train resistance is 40 pound per ton, how far up the grade will it go? Ayun. Tignan niyo yung ayun. Okay. Baba lang natin. Okay. So, this is it. Okay? Yan yung illustration niya. Now, paano natin solve? Medyo mahaba ito. Okay? First, kailangan Pag sinabi kasi ditong 2% grade, ibig sabihin, gagawin mo siyang decimal. Equal to sa 0.02. 2% grade. Ibig sabihin, kukunin mo muna sa theta. Okay? Eh, theta is equal to tangent theta is equal to 2% grade. 0.02. Okay? Tangent theta. Hanapin mo ngayon si theta. Theta is equal to arctan 0.02. That is shift tangent 0.02. 1.14. So, kailangan mahaba. 1.145 degrees. 1 natin. So, i-convert muna natin to into feet per second. Nakalagay kasi dito mile per hour. Okay? Convert natin siya. Ito yung velocity. Ito yung velocity. 30 miles per hour. 30 miles per hour. 30 miles per hour. Gawin natin feet per second. Times 5,200 feet per 1 mile. Times 1 hour over 3,600 seconds. Okay? Magiging feet per second na ito. Cancel natin yung minutes. Calculate 30 times 5280. 3,600. That is 44 feet per second. Now, okay, meron na tayong velocity. Now, for the summation of forces to the incline, tignan nyo tignan nyo, yung ibabalance natin. Baguhin natin yung orientation, okay? Ano ba yung mga summation forces yan? Ito, counteracting, meron pa ba? Yung weight, ito, meron to magnitude yan. Paano natin translate ko dito? Yun, ganito. So, meron siyang components. Ano yung components niya? Meron yung components papunta rito. Either ganyan, o ganun. Okay? Meron din yung components na papunta rito. Tignan natin kung tatama. And meron din yung components na papunta dito. Okay? So, kasi yung W. This is WY, WX naman to. Tignan natin kung para saan. Okay? Now, how will we solve this? Okay? Meron kang theta dito. Itong given na to, theta rin yan. Theta yan. Theta. Okay. So, for incline, meron kang summation of forces. Kunin na lang natin yung horizontal. So, REF. REF. Ano ba yung mga counteracting force? Ito yun, WX. So, ibig sabihin, negative to, tsaka ito kasama si F. Si F, tsaka ito si WX. Equal to F plus W. Sine or cosine? Tignan natin. Tignan nyo. Kung nandito siya, nandito yung angle, that is opposite. So, this will be sine theta. W sine theta. Okay. Now, REF. Diba, lagi yan yung weight over times 8. Meron ka naman G, meron kang given na W, meron kang acceleration. Okay? Ay, hindi, wala ka pala acceleration. Okay? Yan yung hinahanap eh. So, meron kang F plus, meron kang W sine theta. So, let us rearrange. Okay? Let us rearrange. Ang hinahanap natin is the acceleration. Okay? So, A will be equal to yung buo F plus W sine theta multiplied by G over W. Equal natin. So, alpha A. This will be F. What is F? The resistance is mu n. N is 10, 1 ton, 30. Okay. So, hanapin muna natin yung 8. So, FW sin theta, 10, 40. So, F. 40 per 40 pound per ton. 40 pound per ton. May kulang ata sa dito. So, yun, nakita ko na. So, meron ditong maling given, okay? Pero let us go back. Di ba ang N, RF, tandaan nyo yung F natin dito is, no, F dito is equal to mu N. Okay? Yung mu kasi dito is yung resistance na sinasabi. Okay? The resistance is 40. So, mu. Mu is equal to 40 pounds per ton. Dapat ang given dito is 10 pound per ton. This is not 40. Dapat to 10 pound per ton. Okay? Yan o. Dito, mali itong given na to. Okay? Let us erase this. Dapat yan 10 pound per ton. Okay? If that is 10 pound per ton, gawin natin dito mu n plus W sin theta G W. Okay. Acceleration equal to yung mu n, what is mu? That is 10 pound per ton times 40 kasi 40 tons plus W. W is weight niya is 40 tons sin theta. Ano ba yung theta natin dyan? That is yung nakuha natin kanina 1.1458 1.1458. I-multiply natin ng nakapit naman siya, that is 32.2 divided by 4. Weight kasi, weight is mg. Okay? Yan, no? Weight is equal to mass times gravity. Okay? W. 40 times 2,000. 40 tons is, tandaan niya, 40 tons, ito convert natin 2,000 pounds. Diba? 2,000 pounds. Ayan, no? Nilagay ko dyan yung conversion. Ano? Ano? 1 ton is 2,000. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. Convert na yan. Okay. So, acceleration will be, calculate natin sabay-sabay para isang pindutan lang. Okay? 10 times 40 plus 40 sin 1.1458 okay, times 32.2 and then 40 times 2,000. Mali, mali. Mali dyan. 40 sin 1. Hindi ko na-convert yung loob. Hindi ko na-convert yung loob. Hindi ko na-convert yung loob. Naging 40 pa rin siya. Convert mo pa yung loob. So, this will be 2,000 sin 1.1458. Tapos, 32.2. 40 times 2K, 2,000. Acceleration will be equal. Ito na-convert yung loob. Okay, so pwede natin siya masolve times 2,000. Yan. Solve na natin siya. 0 point, yan pa lang yung acceleration. 0.8049 feet per second squared. So yun. Now, for the distance travel niya, yung sa incline, you will resort to this formula. V2 squared equal to V1 squared plus 2AS. Now, pataas siya, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, negative to. Okay. So, wala ka nito kasi started from rest. Mali. Dadating ka sa dulo, hinto kasi at peak na yun eh. So, ibig sabihin, 0 yan. Okay? So, you are having this one. So, lipat natin, naging negative. So, S will be equal to V1 squared over 2A. Pareho negative. Negative to, negative din. Okay? Pag nilipat mo. So, V1 is 44 feet per second. Square natin. Divide by 2 times 0.8049. Natin kung ano may sagot. 44, square natin. 2 times 0.8049. The answer will be 120. 120.60. That is the total distance that will the car or the truck will travel dun sa incline. Okay? Now, for the last two, you have an elevator. Yan yun. Yung kinikwento kanina. Okay? For the reverse effective force, laging kapag ina-attack mo siya pataas, meron kang counteracting reverse effective force. Now, ang gagawin mo dyan, ang gagawin mo parati dito, computin mo muna yung mga velocities niya and then acceleration. Okay. Let's read the problem first. An elevator weighing 2,000 pounds attains an upward velocity of 16 feet per second in 4 seconds with uniform acceleration. What is the tension supporting the cables? Ano daw to? Now, ang gagawin mo dyan, hanapin mo parati yung acceleration mo. Okay? Yung acceleration mo, nag-accelerate siya pataas. Okay? So, anong given dyan? Meron kang binigay na velocity is, that is final or initial. It started from rest. So, this is upward velocity that is final. So, VF ang given sa'yo. Okay? VO plus AT. Okay? So, meron ang VF pero wala kang VO kasi it started from rest. So, VF, meron kang AT. So, A, ang hinahanap mo, A. Control J, kasi pataas yan eh. Pataas. Ibig sabihin yung acceleration mo, non-counteracting, kasabay ng pag-akyat. Okay? Equal to VF over T. Ano ba yung VF mo? That is 16 feet per second over 4 seconds. Equal to, ang acceleration is 4 feet per second squared. Acceleration mo. Now you got the acceleration. All you have to do is mag-summation of forces ka. Summation of forces, vertical, okay, equal to 0. Ano ba yung mga forces counteracting yung tension mo? Okay? So, T equal to yung weight na pulling downward, yung container na meron ka, plus yung REF. Okay. So, W plus yung weight over G times yung acceleration. Pataas yan, ha? So, positive. Non-counteracting. So, meron kang weight na 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds plus, tignan mo ito, 2,000 pounds divide by 32.2 times yung acceleration mo na 4. Okay. So, meron kang, pwede mo i-simplify ito eh. Pwede mo i-simplify ito. Tignan mo pwede mo i-extract yung W. Magagamit nyo din yan sa wire ropes. 1 plus yung A over B. A over B. Ito na yung formula niya. Pag tension. Okay? Tension, yan na yun. Pag tension on the rope, tension on the rope, then tension on elevator rope. Yan yung direktang formula. So, T equal to yung weight 1 plus A. Depende yan 1 minus A plus B. Pagpababa or pataas. Okay? Yan yung formula natin. So, let us simplify na. 2,001 plus AG. A is 4 over 9.81. Hindi. 32.2. 32.2. Okay? That is equal to 2,220. 2,248. 2,248.45 pounds. Yan yung tension na meron dun sa rope. Nung hinahatak mo siya pataas. Eh, ganun lang kadali yun. You have to draw it. And for the last part, a body weighing 40 pounds starts from rest and slides down a plane. Okay? Starts from rest. Okay? Yung mass niya. Slides down a plane at an angle of 30 degrees. So, given the angle, with the horizontal for which the coefficient of friction, now binigyan ka ng friction. How far will it move during the third second? Third second. Now, ganito yan. So, all you have to do is magkaroon ka lang, baguhin mo yung orientation, gawin mo horizontal pa rin. And then, ang gagawin mo is, all you have to do is, i-draw mo yung summation of forces na incline. Equal to 0, okay? So, ito, ano naman, drawing ko na naman siya. Double. Okay? May REF ka pababa, so positive. Okay? Magkakaroon ka ng force magnitude dito. Ang force magnitude mo will be ito. Pak, meron ka dyan. Okay? Meron ka din dito. Force magnitude. Ito yung W mo. This is WY. WX. Okay? Ngayon, meron kang theta dito. Okay? So, ang hinahanap pa rin, pag nag-incline ka, ibig sabihin, that is X. Yan, incline mo diretso pa. This is X. Tapos, pag ganun yung Y. Yan yung orientation yan. Yan. So, meron kang incline. So, hinahanap mo dito is X. So, opposite, that is W sin theta. Equal to, ano pa ba yun, mga kumakounteract sa kanya? Si F, tsaka si REF. So, ibig sabihin, itong WX, mali ito. Dapat pa ganun yung kanyang arrow pababa. Na-counteract nga siya. So, REF, reverse effective force, plus F, the frictional force. So, simplify pa natin. W sin theta equal to REF, W over D times A, that is positive. Dali natin sa plus F, mu, normal force. Okay. So, meron na tayo na simplify. Ano pa? Mu n. Kaya lang yung n mo kasi dito is weight. Ayan o, n. N. Okay? And then, normal force, ayan o. The normal force is the one that is acting normal to the ground. Okay? Ayun pala yung n mo. Ayun o. N. Normal to the ground. Okay? Track natin. W sin theta equal to WG times A plus mu n. Kaya lang, ito pataas. Ibig sabihin, parang WY. Okay? Palitan natin si N ng W cosine naman. Kasi, ano yan? Vertical. Okay. So, ang hahanapin natin dito is the acceleration of the body. So, W, pwede natin ma-cancel. Yes, may W tayo dito. Cancel to, cancel to. Cancel to. Okay, meron tayong sin theta equal to A over G plus mu cosine theta. Ito lang hinahanap natin. Okay, so pwede natin itong pagsama-samahin. A equal to yun, sin theta plus mu cosine theta. Next, dapat ito negative. Negative kasi nilipat ko sa kabila. Negative mu cosine theta times g. Okay, mahanap na natin sa acceleration. So, this will be sin theta, sin 30, sin 30 minus mu 0.3 given yan. Cosine 30 times g, that is 32.2 feet per second squared. Okay. Makuha natin yung value ni acceleration. Sin 30 plus 0.3 cosine 30. Okay. I-multiply natin ng 32.2. So, the acceleration is tama naman. Anong mali ito dyan? May mali ako. Minus pala. Kalukuhan. Okay. Times 32.2. Yan. Okay na. So, 7. Sinunod ko kasi ito bago ko itinuturo sa 7.734 feet per second squared. So, you have your acceleration na. Okay. Now, what is the velocity na hinahanap natin? Ito yung velocity na hahanapin natin. That is velocity after 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Now, S, ito yung distance traveled from 2 seconds. Okay? Yung hahanapin natin. So, after 1 second, after nun, mahanap na natin. Ito yung distance. Medyo mahaba itong problem na ito. Okay? Now, meron na tayong acceleration, yes. Ito pa hinahanap natin. Okay, hanapin natin si final velocity muna after 2 seconds. So, nag-starting from rest, so VI plus AT. Ito, 2 seconds to eh. Okay? So, VI, wala ka nito, that is 0. So, V is, hanapin natin, AT. So, 0 plus A. 7.734 times 2. That is, times 2 na lang natin. Siguro nasa 15. Okay, 15.468. 15.468 feet per second. Okay. Now, you have the velocity after 2 seconds. All you have to search for is the distance naman. Okay. S will be equal to VI or V times T plus 1/2 A T squared. Ngayon yung T, ito, dito tayo magkakatalo. What is T? Ang sabi dito, yan no, tignan nyo. After, how far will it move during the 3rd second? Ibig sabihin, after 2 seconds, mag-move pa siya for 1 second. Okay? So, you have V for initial velocity kasi yun na naging initial velocity mo. 15.468 feet per second times the time, which is 1. After, the third second nga daw eh. Plus, 1/2. Yung acceleration na given sa kanya, uniform naman yan, 7.734 times 1 squared. Okay. So, you'll have the distance traveled. If store A. Okay. Recall A, alpha A plus 0.5 times 7.734. The answer will be 19.33. 19.33. Now, class, we have tackled everything about, hindi pa naman everything, pero yung mga key topics pagdating ng inyong dynamic. So, I'm expecting you are now ready to take the quiz on Tuesday evening. Okay? Binigay ko naman na sa inyo yung pointers to review. So, I hope you get the highest scores you'll ever get. And good luck nga pala sa exam nyo. And then thank you again for tuning in. And wait for the next topics. Strength materials and shafting. That will be next week. Okay? Bye-bye. Okay. So, bye-bye.